Welcome back again as we still actually celebrate the 72nd anniversary of the 23rd of July revolution of the 1952, the Bride event in our history, which changed the course of the Egyptian history actually, as the head of the state, President Abdel al-Sisi, yesterday stressed and addressed the nation in this Bride occasion, actually in a recorded message. So the recorded speech of the president had so many lessons and so many messages actually out of it. So we got beyond the lines, beyond the sentences of the speech, to analyze some of the important lessons and messages of the speech. First of which, on how the revolution of '52 changed the course of the Egyptian history. Number one, how it established the First Republic, and how we now try to build on that First Republic and to continue on the path of development and prosperity. How to keep our national economy out of the global and international turbulences, and how also it ended the long years of colonization and inspired the whole region and the liberty movements in the whole region actually to end the colonization as well. So let's go beyond this and analyze some of the messages that came out of the speech of the President Abdel al-Sisi yesterday in that Bride occasion with Mr. Abdel Rahman, a political analyst. Good morning, Mr. Amr.
Good morning to you. Hello to you and the dear viewers.
We're delighted to have you with us.
Thank you. My pleasure.
First of all, so many messages came out of this speech of President Abdel al-Sisi. The important, one of which is to reject any compromise of our national independence. So, how you find and lessons from the past to help us and support us to continue on the present and to shape better future for us and for the next generations. How you first just got the messages first out of this speech of yesterday?
Well, I see it as messages of pride, messages of appreciation to the great accomplishments that connected to the July 23rd revolution that has changed the face of the region. And even was a main reason to change the whole world's face. The Egyptian revolution established the new republic, the first independent republic or state in Egypt after hundreds of years of colonialism. Whether Ottoman or whether French, whether British, and of course we were the leading torch of independence in the whole continent, in Africa and in the Arabic region, that the Arabic East, that was all of its countries, all of its nations was occupied by the colonialism powers. We have the lead, and we have helped and spreaded the revolution and the spirit of independence in Algeria, in Congo, in South Africa. The great leaders in Africa like Mandela, like Sekou, like Lumumba, and we of course helped the revolution in each and every country in the region. We have even inspired greater valiants like Che Guevara in South America. Out of the question, we have led the spirit of independence against the powers of evil. As Mr. President Abdel al-Sisi has mentioned once, those powers of evil, those powers of colonialism are still the same enemy to Egypt and to the humanity and the spirit of independence. Only they have changed faces, they have changed methods. Yesterday, in the past, they were using the power of the army to occupy a country. Now they are using the power of economy to occupy countries. And that means that today we are still facing the same enemies we have dealt with the July 23rd revolution. It means that we have succeeded to achieve the title of according to the international statistics, that we had in the 60s the greatest Renaissance project as a nation in the whole 20th century. That means that we have established the spirit of the society, the independent society, reviving our own identity as Egyptians. We were changing each and every foreign name, each and every foreign face in Egypt into an Egyptian face, an Egyptian identity, and an Egyptian spirit. We have established factories for producing cars, for producing weapons, for producing the most and each and everything that we can, that the world was able to produce then. We have cultivated wheat, we have cultivated cotton, we have established that Renaissance project that made the colonialism powers try to surround that project, as exactly they are doing right now. They are trying to surround our march of freedom and independence. They have used all their powers. The Soviets and the Americans, they were enemies between the two of them, but against us, they were enemies to us. They allied their powers against Egypt. They have conspired together against Egypt. And that means that we have a challenge, and that's what we have declared after the June 30 revolution, is not to be whether to the eastern camp or the western camp, only seeking our own independence, our own best interests priority. And I believe that most of the projects that we have established right afterwards, the June 30 revolution, was an extension, as a continuing to the greater project that we have started and established in the 60s. We have already, we didn't invent something that wasn't exist. It was existed, and as I'll give you an example. In the 60s, we have established the great dam, the high dam in Aswan, but that project was connected to other completing projects that we haven't achieved, because we were faced by the conspiracy of the war and the vicious war against us in June 5th, 1967. Today we are completing the project of Toshka that completes the high dam project and complete the role of that project. That is only an example of how we are working, and we should work to complete the same Renaissance, the same idea, the same protection of our own identity. Not to lean to the east, not to lean to the west, but take our only best interests as a guide and as a light at the end of a long road we should take and we should walk to fight for our own independence and to fight against those powers of colonialism that have changed their faces with smiling masks, but they are in their deep hearts they have hostility against us, and they are fighting to stop our own independence project. They have also changed their means, their tools. They are using their allies in the region to fight against us, also with the same smiling faces. Egypt is standing tall alone, and only the stronger Egypt, the greater Egypt, can achieve the ultimate project of independence.
Sisi highlighted also the impact of the global geopolitical challenges, tensions, conflicts, and confrontations around, in the whole world. So also the impact on this, which lead to the confrontation of the collapse of the national institutions of the countries, persisting also on rejecting any compromise on our national independence. Can you please analyze this?
Well, I believe that the battle of economical independence is the name of the scene right now, regionally, domestically, and internationally. Economical battle of independence is the title of the war that we are up against right now. We are fighting against the influence of the dollar currency and the powers who created the dollar currency and the powers who created the current that new world order that we are fighting against right now. We need to remember that those powers are the same powers that the July 23rd revolution has fought against. Only with holding on to our own independence, our own identity, our own sources of power, sources of energy, sources of fortune, we can achieve the victory against those economical colonialism powers.
Yep. Also, President El-Sisi highlighted the importance of going on the path of development and prosperity, not only for us but also for the next coming generations. How you see the importance of this? Also, the endeavors of integrating our economical system and the global trade system.
I believe that we have learned from the past. In the 60s, there were some mistakes about the direction of the economy. We were taking the socialism only as a course. And afterwards, after the 60s, we were taking another course at the opposite, which is capitalism. I believe that the right course is the thin line between socialism and capitalism. Only the line in between, that balance between the socialism and the capitalism, taking the good in that and taking the good in that, and leave the bad in that, and leave the bad to that. That's only the way to build our own economy, according to a balanced vision, a balanced course, and that means to be applied on the scene of the economy in Egypt right now. That means gathering the powers of the governmental sector, the military and the military, industrial, agricultural sector, as well as the private sector, but changing its mentality. I'm talking about the private sector to have in his agenda is that the projects that the country needs right now, that the nation needs right now, is industrial, agricultural projects.
Yeah, especially after issuing the state's ownership document and leaving the great share for the private sector of like 65%.
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yep. That document means a lot and should be taken care in applying that document. We can never exclude the military economy. We can never exclude the governmental sector on economy, but we need the three forces, 3-in-1 strategy, what I call it, the 1x3 strategy, all together to have the powers of the whole society and take part in the Renaissance and raising the title of industry and agriculture more than any other title in this march towards progress. The country needs right now factories, more factories. We can't have the same mega projects right now according to international circumstances. We should have the same projects or even just less than the same level from by this cooperation and coordination between the three sectors, and also giving the small capitals a chance to have their part, their role to achieve and to build and to cultivate and to achieve as a nation the progress we need and we are seeking to achieve.
So many lessons we've got to learn out of the past to support us to go and to shape a better future really for us and for the next coming generations, and to actually first of which, or the most important of which, is to keep united and unity and sovereignty to our country. Mr. Amr Abdel Rahman, a political analyst, thank you for joining us and have a nice day.
Thank you.